Well, whereas I would usually just complain about Kershaw assisted knives, this one's not half bad. I really do like this knife. It's got a real smooth action upon opening. See, that was smooth. I don't know what the difference between rough and smooth is on camera, but it feels smooth in the hand, I'll tell you that. And I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit critical of assisted opening knives. That's smooth. Okay, it's a little bit aggressive, I'll admit, but overall, I'd say it's a good assisted knife. One of the better ones that I own. Solid construction. Aluminum scales make it real nice and light. It's got, of course, the classic Kershaw stonewash. Believe you can get that in a satin finish as well, but you may want to double check me on that one. I think I've seen it in the satin finish. Not 100% positive. I know for a fact, though, that you can get these aluminum scales in blue instead of gunmetal, if that's not really your thing. It's my thing. I love it. That's just it's really just kind of a beast of a knife. An EDC knife. Let me, kind of put that out there. This is not like your outdoor woods knife, but it gets the job done, and it gets it done real well at that, just in everyday life. Came real nice and sharp out of the box. Let's see, I had some. See that? I just chopped that paracord nice and clean. And this is after kind of light use. That's the edge after kind of light use. Factory edge. I moved the clip. This is a complaint that I have. I moved the clip because that's the side that it came. That's the side that it came on out of the box, and I moved it, and you can still see the outline of the clip. I don't know if that's a knife problem or if that was a me problem. I don't know. I didn't change it differently than I usually change the clips. Another thing about the clip, it's not coming out of your pocket unless you want it to. You can pull it out of your pocket, but I haven't really used it a whole lot, and there's already a fair amount of wear on the clip. That doesn't really bother me, but if you want a knife that's gonna look new forever, like this knife, I've always kind of thought still looks new. Maybe it's just because I love this knife so much. This was my first high-end knife. We'll get to that in a later video, but I've always kind of thought that one's always looked new. Especially in the clip, which I honestly think sees the most wear. It's the only thing that's never really protected by your pocket. It's on the outside of your pocket, so it runs into everything that you run into. But yeah, I mean, it's still still good overall knife. Good construction on it. This is more or less a first impressions video for this knife. I'll probably revisit this when I carry it a little bit more. Maybe get some nicks in the blade or something like that. I haven't sharpened it yet. I don't know how well this knife sharp. I'm not even really sure what blade steel this is made out of. I do know it's made in the USA, which is great. Keep jobs in the United States. Way to go, Kershaw. Love it. And it's just it's kind of a bigger knife. Here it is compared to the Mini Griptilian, which is a knife that a lot of people have. It's a little bigger. Oop, not even in the shot. See, the whole knife doesn't even fit in the shot. Griptilian seems to actually fit in there quite perfectly, but the whole knife doesn't even fit in the shot. We'll do it this way. Don't touch the edge. I just touched the edge. Yeah. So see, it's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit of a bigger knife. Carries pretty well, pretty light, like I said. So highly recommended. I'm gonna do a more in-depth review on this in the future. The main reason that I was actually thinking about this knife is because, in my experience with Kershaw, I've always kind of thought that they were a cheaper knife company. And here's two examples of why. I don't even know the name of this knife. Let's see, what is it? I think it may have it on the blade. Nope. But This knife I got in a trade. Look at that. Did you see that? Did you see that action? Horrible. That was awful. That's with a loosened star key. It doesn't even open every time. As opposed to that. So big improvement there. And then here's a non-assisted knife as your control, I guess. This one's a little tough. I don't know what's going on with this one. This one, it opens. It's real snappy on camera, but that's because you push it, and you know with this, you barely flick it up at all and it opens. But it's not going to open on accident. Okay. This is definitely not going to open on accident, but it's probably not going to open on purpose the first time either. You have to push it like a little bit harder than most knives, but then it like snaps open. I don't really know what's up with that. Someone tell me. This is a Kershaw shuffle. If you have experienced the same thing, that's really odd. Probably do a review on this. I'm about to give it away, so better do a review on it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.